Welcome back to another episode of Psych.
We're here to help you relax and study at the same time. So we hope you have a good time, and let's begin.
ASMR.
The psychology behind love is a long debated question, but today we're going to look at the basics. What actually is love in psychology and its biological manifestors.
But before that, let's take an ASMR break. So what is love? Love is one of the most complex and studied emotions in psychology. It's not a simple emotion, but a multifaceted phenomenon involving thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Along with other emotions, love is regarded as one of the hardest to be measured or operationalized within experiments. Because how do you really test how much someone loves something? You can't. Everyone has a different idea of what love is, which makes it a different experience and therefore a different manifestation of symptoms within different people. ASMR.
Firstly, we need to understand that within psychology, love is typically understood as three different components. Under Sternberg's triangular theory, these three components are passion, intimacy, and commitment. Only with all three of these components present is consummate love achieved, which is believed to be the ideal, balanced form of love. Obviously, you can have different combinations of only 2 out of 3, or even just one of these components, each resulting in a different type of love, like empty love, companion, or just the basic romantic love.
Hatfield and Rapson also proposed this idea of love being a continuum, ranging from passionate love to compassionate love. Passionate love is what we typically see on TV, and what we know as romantic love. It's when you're completely focused on another person to the point where you're obsessed with them. You experience emotional or physical attraction, and this is what we think of when we hear the words falling in love. Compassionate loves run deeper. It's the idea of a deep emotional connection that builds on a mutual understanding, and it doesn't have to be romantic. This is the type of love you'd experience with your best friends or your family members. ASMR break. Look at the camera. possession is also linked to increased levels of dopamine, which is known as the happiness hormone, as well as being a reward pathway. It works together with serotonin closely because that feeling of being obsessed with someone results in you feeling good and essentially being rewarded through happy emotions. And it ends up being an endless cycle of serotonin dropping to manufacture that experience of being rewarded again.
These are just the basics of the psychology of love. Obviously, like we said earlier, it's a very complex emotion that runs deeper than what we currently are able to test for and accurately measure.
This is all the information and content we have for you today. But before we end, let's take an ASMR break once again. This is Bob. Thank you for joining us today in Psych with Sophie and Chelsea.
And we'll see you guys